evening and welcome to the Bluegrass Pro Late Model Series, live at Cedar Lake, as this is part of the chase for the Dirt Late Model Series, presented to you by Miss Majula C Speed Shop. On track, you see Scott Smith goes quick time with a 13.055. Scott Smith's going to be making his way back onto the track. Coming on track now, car number 95 is Jory Dick. Jory Dick in the Side Bite Motorsports, car number 95 on the track now. He'll be taking a green flag going into turn number 1. He's running that middle line out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Good line he's running. Out of turn number 4, let's see where he'll time in on his first time lap. Jory Nick, third quickest with a 13.113. Jordan Gross in the 12 machine. Jordan Gross sixth quickest with a 13.496. 13.496. He does not improve. Next on track, car number 37 is Braden Marlowe. Braden Marlowe, car number 37 in the 399 Esports machine. Marlowe fourth quickest right now with a 13.128. He's going to shut it off. A two-time winner this season. And at car number 47 is Ethan Pickard. At car number 47, already having 2 wins of the season. Jesse Jondred goes quick time with a 13.032, a 4-time winner this season. Next on track, car number 357, the Cedar Sim Sports. It's Cody Sieber. Cody Sieber in that 357 machine. He has 1 win on the season. Cody Sieber is 7th quickest. Next on track, the 999 machine. That's Corey Sibley. Corey Sibley to 999. He's 14th quickest, out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway for a second lap. We'll see where he times in at. He will stay 14th quickest. Stevie Hoover, in car number 21. He's currently 8th on the board. Making some laps up there. Cody Sieber making his way back on the track. Drivers have 10 minutes to qualify. Still waiting for James Braswell Jr., Tyler Berry, and Brett Fisher. While we're waiting for those drivers, we're going to talk about James Braswell Jr., currently sitting 6th in the points with 1 win on the season. Tyler Berry, who we're waiting to come out, he is sitting 8th in points with 1 win on the season. Scott Fritz, who's sitting 5th, currently has 1 win on the season. But Jesse Jondred racked up 4 wins in the preseason, or during the regular season. The only other drivers who have won during the regular season was Logan Herbert. and Zach Nichols, both with 1 win. So we're still waiting for the other 4 drivers to make their way out. Brett Fisher currently sitting 9th in the points going into the playoffs with 2,003 points. And if this is wrong, forgive me. Well, where did I put it? There's the top 10 of the points going into the playoffs. As we're still waiting for Brett Fisher, Tyler Berry, Jason Collins, Ed, James Braswell Jr. to make appearance on track for the time trials. We're coming up on the 2-minute mark just momentarily. Left in qualifying, you're watching the Bluegrass Pro Late Model Series presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop here at Cedar Lake. If you want to chat with us on Facebook, make sure you head over to the UDTV Facebook page. Hit that like and follow button. Catch us live anytime we're on. You can chat with us in that chat. We'll be watching. A minute and a half left for the other 4 drivers if they're going to make any time. While they're waiting for them to finish qualifying, go ahead and grab you a drink, invite your friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy some good racing. The Bluegrass Iracing Series, the Pro Late Model Series, is a fixed series. All setups provided by Majula C Speed Shop. All drivers on the same ground. They get the setups at the same time. They get to practice the same amount of times the other drivers, just how much they want to put into it. $19 cars signed up in the pit area tonight. As you see Brett Fisher sitting over there, he will not make a time as we're fixing to end qualifying. As your qualifying results look like this, Jesse Jotter, Scott Smith, Scott Fritz, Randy Reeser, and Brandon Marlowe, your top 5. Here's your starting lineup for tonight's heat race number 1 on the pole. He has 4 wins in the season. And car number 75 is Jesse Jodrud. To his outside, car number 48 drives the Tyler Berry Motorsports. 1 win to his credit this season is Scott Fritz. Row number 2. To the inside, car number 37 is Brandon Marlowe. And to his outside, car number 47, he has 2 wins on the season, is Ethan Pickard. Row number 3, be Jory Dick with side by Motorsports at car number 95, and to his outside, car number 82, his teammate, Jason Korn. Row number 4, to the inside, the 399 Esports, he hails out of Tennessee. Car number 51 is Jacob Lassiter. To his outside, rolling off 8th tonight. Car number 12 is Jordan Gross. And rounding out your field with one win to his credit this season, car number 500, that's Tyler Berry Motorsports. It's Tyler Berry. As they're waiting for Brandon Marlowe to get on the track there. There he is. Lights are out. We're going to let them loose out turn number 4. Jesse Jondred and Scott Fritz, your front row. Brandon Marlowe, Ethan Packard. And row number 2, Jory Dick and Jason Cord. Row number 3, Jordan Gross and Jacob Laster. Row number 4, rounding out your field in the 500, Tyler Berry. Pace truck is pulling off. We're racing out turn number 4. Into turn number 1, Jondred with a good leads pulled away out. Turn number 2, side-by-side racing with Marlowe and Fritz. Into turn number 3, also Nick and Packard, they're battling side-by-side. We're 2 by 2. Second on back. As we complete lap number 1 with Jondred as he started to pull away from Scott Fritz. Brandon Marlowe in that second spot. 4th is Ethan Pickard. 5th, Jory Dick. Jason Cord, Jacob Laster, Tyler Berry, and Jordan Gross rounding out your field. Fritz starting to pull away from Marlowe there in a 37 machine. We got to run about 1 car length gap between Jondred and Fritz. As lap number 3 is completed down the back straightaway. Jesse Jondred, your early race leader here in race number 1. Halfway down, halfway to go for Jesse Jondred in the 75J machine. Oh, Packard, he gets a little crossed up there. He'll drop back to 3rd. The battle going on with Nick and Cord. That's for 4th and 5th on the track. But meanwhile, 2 laps to go for Jesse Jondred. Scott Fritz better watch out. Well, actually, Jesse Jondred better watch out because Fritz is coming on, and so is Marlowe. Marlowe looking to the inside of the 48 machine out of turn number 4. Can that make it happen? White flag in there for Jesse Jondred. Out of turn number 2 for the final time. Down the back straightaway. Jesse Jondred, your 4-time future winner this season. Out of turn number 4, we'll pick up heat race number 1 win with Scott Fritz in 2nd. Brandon Marlowe in 3rd. Jory Dick, Jason Cord, Jacob Laster, Ethan Packard, Tyler Berry, and Jordan Gross rounding out your field as your official results appear there on the board. Heat race number 2 will look like this. On the pole in the 53 machine, it's from the Side Bite Motorsports, it's Scott Smith. To his outside, his teammate in the Side Bite Motorsports, car number 28 is Randy Reeser. Row number 2 to the inside, car number 4 is Michael Pierman. And to his outside, car number 21 is Stevie Hoover. Row number 3 to the inside has 1 win to his credit this season. Driving the Max Droop Sim Sports, car number 357 is Cody Sieber. To his outside, car number 63 from Carolina, it's Ryan Williams. Row number 4 will be Corey Sibley in the Tailtag Motorsports 999 machine. James Braswell Jr. in the Mid-South Mafia in the 18 machine. Rounding out your field in car number 30, it's Brett Fisher. Smith and Reeser, your front row. Pearman, Hoover, row number 2. Williams, Cedar, row number 3. Braswell Jr. and Sibley, row number 4. And Brett Fisher in the 30F machine, rounding out your field. You're watching live the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models. Green flag is in the air. Scott Smith to the early race lead to turn number 1. Reeser to the outside of Pearman. Battle for second down the back straightaway into turn number 3. They'll single file the top 3. Cody Sieber, and Ryan Williams. They're balanced side by side momentarily. Sieber to the inside. Hoover around in that 21 machine. We're gonna keep it green. Meanwhile, completing lap number 2, give it to Scott Smith. Reeser run the high line out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Pearman thought about looking underneath him, could not make it happen. Scott Smith out of 4 will lead lap number 3. Pearman looks to the inside of the 28. Reeser did not make anything happen. Reeser to the inside in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, we're halfway down, halfway to go in heat race number 2. Cody Sieber in that 357 machine currently running 4th. Now Reeser looks to the inside of Smith out of turn number 4. Smith with a good run that time out of 4. But now out of 2, look at Pearman looking to the inside of Reeser. Reeser has to go to the top line. He's going to pinch him down low there. 2 laps to go for Scott Smith in that 53 machine. The top 4 can throw a blanket under him. Ryan Williams currently running 5th. Then you have James Braswell Jr., Brett Fisher, Corey Sibley, and Stevie Hoover. White flag is out for Scott Smith. Smith out turn number 2 for the final time down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Picking up your heat race number 2 win, give it to Scott Smith. Randy Reeser, Michael Pearman, Cody Sieber, Ryan Williams, James Braswell Jr., Brett Fisher, Corey Sibley, and Stevie Hoover rounding out your field here at Cedar Lake. As your official results there are shown on the board. Your last chance qualifier by making a show. They're racing for positions. On the pole, car number 82 is Jason Core. To his outside, and the 63 is Ryan Williams. Row number 2 to the inside is be Jacob Laster in the 399 Esports, car number 51. And to his outside, and the 109 is James Braswell Jr. Row number 3 in the 47, a 2-time winner this season is Ethan Packard. And to his outside, car number 30, the Fisher Racing, is Brett Fisher. Your 4th row inside from the Midwest, the car number 500 is Tyler Berry. One win to his credit this season. And to his outside is Corey Sibley in the 999 machine. Your 5th and final row will be Jordan Gross in the car number 12. And to his outside, Stevie Hoover at car number 21. All right, lights are out. We're going green. Corner Williams on your front row. Laster and Braswell, row number 2. Pickard and Fisher, row number 3. Berry and Sibley, row number 4. Gross and Hoover, your 5th and final row. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The field's in the hands of Jason Cord. He's on a lap pedal. We're racing. 12 laps, and this is a good start for Jason Cord in the 82 machine. Out turn number 2. He'll start to pull away. Ryan Williams running outside in the 63 machine. Lassiter down the bottom. Braswell in the middle with 3 wide for second going into turn number 1. Braswell will clear the 63 of Williams, but Lassiter back on the bottom of Braswell. Braswell's going to have the run out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Lap number 2 complete for Jason Korn. Ryan Williams in the 63 machine currently running 4th. Ethan Pickard there into 47th. Early running 5th as they're 3 wide momentarily. Pickard looks to the inside of Williams. Give it to Pickard out turn number 2, but here goes Williams with a run. Meanwhile, back up front, the chase for the lead's getting kind of interesting. Jason Ford still leading, but Braswell Jr. getting a run off of turn number 2. He'll close to the tail tank, go to the inside. He'll make a slide job. He'll clear him. Corn back underneath. A battle for your race lead. Give it to Corn at the line. Corn and Braswell battling side by side down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, coming out turn number 4. The cross sticks are in the air. Give it to Braswell, lap number 6. Looking a little further back, the 47 machine to Ethan Pickard and Jacob Laster. That's a battle for 3rd and 4th on the track. Then you have Brett Fisher currently running 5th. Ryan Williams, he's dropped 4 spots in the start of the race. He's currently running in that 6th position. Meanwhile, your top 2 are driving away from 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the track. Third, 4th, and 5th. James Braswell Jr. leading out of turn number 4. We're going to get a 2 laps to go signal this time. Braswell pulling away from Jason Korn. Pickard in 3rd, but Laster in his hip pocket. White flag in the air for James Braswell Jr. Braswell running the top shelf. He pulled away from Korn. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3. He will exit turn number 4. The checker flags are waving. Give it to James Braswell Jr. Jason Korn in 2nd. Ethan Pickard in 3rd. Laster and Fisher, your top 5. Williams, Sibley, Gross, Hoover, and Berry round out your field in your last chance qualifier. So we got some warm-ups here. Three-minute warm-up. We'll be right back. We're going to play the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back to the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models presented to you by Miss Majula Speed Shop. On the pole tonight, he has 4 wins on the season. Car number 75J is Jesse Jondren, and to his outside, at car number 53, it's Scott Smith. Row number 2 to the inside, at car number 48, he has 1 win to his credit this season. It's from the Tyler Berry Motorsports, it's Scott Fritz, and to his outside, it's Randy Reeser, car number 28. Row number 3 to the inside, Brandon Marlowe in the 37, and Michael Pyramid to his outside. Row number 4, Big Jory Dick in the 95, and to his outside, the 357. 1 win to his credit this season, it's Cody Sieber. Row number 5, and car number 109 is James Braswell Jr., 1 win to his credit. Longest to his outside is Jason Korn. Ethan Packard with 2 wins on the season, roll off 11th tonight with Jacob Laster to his outside. The Brett Fisher, Ryan Williams, row number 7. Row number 8, Big Corey Sibley, George Gross. And right out your field is Stevie Hoover and Tyler Berry. Lights are out. We're going green out. Turn number 4, 50 laps the distance. It's showtime here at Cedar Lake. Good start for the 75 machine. Out turn number 2 starts to pull away a tad bit for the 53 of Scott Smith. Fritz to his inside. Randy Reeser makes a little contact with the wall there. Jory Nick getting a little crossed up. Jesse John would lead lap number 1. Fritz around Smith. George Gross around to turn number 1 there, but we continue to stay green. Jesse John, the early race leader. Better watch out. Scott Fritz is closing it in a hurry. Fritz to the inside of Jondra. Jondra with the run on outside. Fritz closing in turn number 1. They pull up along side by side each other down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Jondra just gets that good run off the exits to lead lap number 4. Meanwhile, while the battle for the race lead, got the 53 Scott Smith and Brandon Marlowe battling side by side. That's for 3rd and 4th. Now give it to Fritz at the line. Fritz will lead lap number 5. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Jondra stays. Oh, we got Marlowe around at turns 3 and 4. Bringing out your first caution of the night. Brandon Marlowe in that 37 machine. Oh, the Randy Reeser gets into the back of it, spins them around. The 109 has nowhere to go. Tough luck for the 37 of Brandon Marlowe. Scott Fritz, Jesse Jondra, Scott Smith, Randy Reeser, Michael Pyramid, Corey Sibley, Ethan Packard, Cody Sieber, James Braswell, and Jory Dick rounds out your top 10. Lights go off. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. We're back to racing here at Cedar Lake. Good start for the 48 Scott Fritz. He goes to the bottom. John runs the middle. Look at Randy Reeser ripping the lip there out turn number 2. He makes a little contact with Jondra. Jondra now under attack with Scott Smith on the bottom to his inside. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Fritz in the 48 machine has 1 win on the season. With Jesse Jondra in that second spot with 4 wins on the season. Scott Smith hasn't won, but he's in the playoffs. That's your battle for your top 3. The James Braswell, Randy Reeser, Corey Sibley, Ethan Pickard, Cody Sieber, and Michael Pyramid rounding out your top 10 as caution out on the racetrack.
10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as caution out on the racetrack. 10 as
Caution brought out for the 30F machine of Brett Fisher. Actually, look at Hoover gets into Fisher. Gets him all wampus caddy. I bet you thought you never hear me say that word again, huh? Bringing out your second caution of the night. Nine laps of the books. When we go back green. Fritz, Johnner, Smith, Braswell, Jr., and Reeser, your top five. You got Sibley, Pickard, Sieber, Pierman, and Nick. Rounding out your top 10. Lights are out. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. The 48 machine of Scott Fritz, your early race leader. There's Jesse Johnner in the 75 machine with the 53 of Smith looking to the inside. Caution back out. Corey Sibley involved. Oh. Yeah. Tyler Berry involved. You're watching the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Balls presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop. Scott Fritz and Jesse Johnner, your only two leaders so far tonight. Fritz with one win on the season with Johnner with 4. Scott Smith, he's in the playoffs with no win. Then you got James Braswell Jr. with 1 win. And Randy Reeser in the playoffs. He has a handful of podiums, but no win to his credit. Then Corey Sibley gets 6. Ethan Pickard with 2 wins on the season. And car number 47. Currently running 7th. Then you got Cody Sieber in the 8th with 1 win. Michael Pierman and Jory Dick, your top 10. Big Struck looking to pull off. Single file restart. We're back racing. Fritz to the high side, so is Johnner. Johnner into the hip pocket. He's going to look underneath him, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Johnner blows alongside of Fritz out of turn number 4. Fritz at the line. Johnner digs a deep slide job. Fritz will cross it back underneath, down the back straightaway. Johnner in the wall. It's going to allow Smith now. Smith up to second. All 3 wide. Contact. No harm, no foul. We're still racing here at Cedar Lake. As mid-pack starting to bunch it up now. Scott Smith, that second spot there, looking for his first win of the season. So is Randy Reeser in 3rd. Jesse Johnner in 4th right now, battling with Corey Sibley. Sibley up 11 spots out of turn number 4. Johnner and Pickard, the only multi-winner this season. Scott Fritz looking to add his name to multi-winner list. Smith now under attack from Reeser. Reeser looking to the inside of Smith. Right now, this track's really well known, going topside dominant. Jondred, who led the race in the early stages, now currently sitting in that 5th position. Battling with Corey Sibley. Meanwhile, back up front, Scott Fritz continues to lead. As laps start to tick away. A little further back, 2 wide racing. That's for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th there. Jondred now back up to 4th. Meanwhile, the longest green flag stint so far has been 10 laps, the current stint we're on. Fritz, Smith, Reeser, top 3. Jondred, Pickard, Sibley, Sieber, Pierman, Nick, and Braswell Jr. Rounds out your top 10. You got Laster, Korn, Ryan Williams, Brandon Marlowe, Stevie Hoover, Tyler Berry, Jordan Gross, and Brett Fisher. Scott Fritz with a sizable lead over Scott Smith. Smith in that 2nd spot. Reeser in 3rd. Single file up front. Right now, the race would have ended. It'd be Corey Sibley, that's your hard charger. He's up 8 spots right now. Meanwhile, turn number 4, the cross sticks are in air. Halfway down, halfway to go. 25 more laps for Scott Fritz in that 48 machine. Looking a little further back now. Pickard looking to the inside. Jondred makes a little contact with the outside wall. Jondred with the momentum, though. Now keep him up in that 5th spot, or 4th spot, excuse me. Pickard looking to the inside. This is a battle for 4th and 5th on the track. Give it to Pickard this time. As he slides across the nose of the 75. Now Jondred back underneath him. They better watch out as they keep on playing. That's allowing Cody Sieber to move up in that 6th position. Oh, contact between Pickard, Jondred. Since Jondred into 357 is Sieber. Meanwhile, Randy Reeser all over the tail, taking the 53 machine of Scott Smith, who's currently running 2nd. Look a little further back there. You see the 999 machine of Corey Sibley. Jory Dick now looking to the inside of Sibley. Nick out turn number 2. Give it to Jory Dick in that 7th spot. Michael Pierman currently in 9th. Under attack from Jacob Laster in that 51 machine. Laster running the bottom. Then you got James Braswell Jr. and Jason Cord balanced side by side. That's for 11th and 12th on the board. Then you got Brandon Marlowe, Ryan Williams, Stevie Hoover, Tyler Berry. There's Brett Fisher and Jordan Gross rounding out your field. Scott Fritz continues to lead out of turn 4. Would complete lap number 33. This 50-lap main event here at Cedar Lake. There is Jordan Gross in 18th, and there's your leader, Scott Fritz. Scott Fritz Currently ran the fastest time with a 13.519 so far of the race. Closing it on Jordan Gross there. Scott Smith in a 53 machine. There's Randy Reeser in third. Cody Sieber in fourth. Ethan Pickard and Jesse Jondard, they're battling for fifth and sixth. Jondard, your pole sitter tonight, having some hard luck falling back early. The battle with the 51 machine and a 999. That's Sibley and Laster. Laster running the inside. Then you got Corn and Nick. That's a battle for 9th and 10th on the board. Scott Fritz looking to put Jordan Gross a lap down, going into turn number 3. Next batter up be the 30F of Brett Fisher. Caution on the racetrack. Oh, Jason Cord gets in the back of Laster. That's going to send Cord around. And then 109 gets in the back of him. Fritz, Smith, Ed Reeser, your top 3. Then you got Cody Sieber, Ethan Pickard, your top 5. Jesse Jondard, Corey Sibley, Jacob Laster, Jory Dick, and Michael Pearman, your top 10. James Braswell, Jeter, Brandon Marlowe, Stevie Hoover, Ryan Williams, Tyler Berry, Brett Fisher, and Jason Korn rounding out your field. Single file restart because we're in the 10 to go mark. With 7 laps to go. Take that back, could be 8 laps to go. Won't go back green. Pace track pulling off. Here we go. Scott Fritz bringing us back to the green flag. Randy Reeser up against the outside wall there. Look at Scott Smith in that second spot. Trying to get a win on the season, Scott Smith is. While Fritz is trying to become a multi-winner this season. Smith and Fritz. Fritz made a little mistake there to exit turn number 2. Fritz is doing good on the inside. Smith looks to the inside of Fritz. Fritz on the outside there, running against that wall down the back straightaway. Fritz will go to the bottom, shut the door to 53 machine. 5 laps to go for Scott Fritz. Randy Reeser currently run third. You got Cody Sieber and Ethan Pickard, your top 5. Fritz makes a mistake on the outside wall, but he continues to go. Smith dedicated to the middle. Fritz dedicated to the outside. Now look at Cody Sieber now, putting some pressure on the 28 machine of Randy Reeser. Reeser with some fender damage on the right-hand side. Give it to Sieber at the line. 2 laps to go for Scott Fritz in the 58 machine. White flag in there, 1 more to go for Scott Fritz in the 58. Scott Smith in second, Cody Sieber in third, Randy Reeser, Ethan Pickard, your top 5. The final time out of turn number 4, picking up his second win of the season, give it to Scott Fritz. Scott Smith in second, Cody Sieber in third. That's your top 3. We'll have your official rundown just momentarily. Scott Fritz picking up his second win with Scott Smith in second, Cody Sieber in third, Randy Reeser in fourth, Ethan Pickard in fifth. Sixth tonight be Jesse Jondra, Jacob Laster in seventh, Corey Sibley in eighth, Michael Bierman in ninth, and Jory Dick rounds out your top 10. 11th will be Stevie Hoover, James Braswell Jr., Ryan Williams in 13th, Brett Fisher 14th, Brandon Marlowe will come home in 15th, Tyler Berry, Jason Cord, and Jordan Gross will round out your field. We'll be right back with post-race interviews. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Iracing series presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop. Let's go downtown. Actually, not downtown, but down this booth and grab your future winner tonight. It's Scott Fritz in the 58 machine, picking up his second career win this season. Congratulations. Uh-huh.
I got you, Steve.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you got me. Well, picking up your second win of the season is Scott Fritz in the 48 machine, the Tyler Berry Motorsports driver. Well, Jesse Jondra was hoping to put that fifth win on the season, and you won your multi-win of the season, so you actually got it. So give us the rundown. How'd it go?
It is, Jesse's really quick, and we ran good and clean there at the beginning, and the bottom was just there at the beginning, and I was able to roll it, and we got the lead there, and then me and Jesse battled there on a couple of the restarts, and I was able to hold him off there, and that long green flag run really helped us. Got in a good rhythm and was just kind of inching away there, and I didn't really want to see that caution there at the end, and Scott Smith, he's been needing a good run. He's had some bad luck lately, so it's good he finished second. But he was breathing down my throat there at the end. But we got it done, and it's a good time to start building momentum with the playoffs and going into the next round and everything. So great night for T-Berry Motorsports. I know Tyler had some bad luck there, and hopefully he can still make it to the next round. But it was a great night.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Yeah, obviously T-Berry Motorsports and all those guys, and Majula Say Speed Shop and CFM helping us out incredibly. Wrath ATV, UTV, Butt Kicker, 605 Racing and Tire Solutions, Busy Corner Buggies, Mac Tools, Jason and Nick and Kenneth and all them in the doing race control and dealing with all of us and putting this on and letting us do this every week, and my girlfriend and my parents watching, my mom and dad, and obviously you in the booth every week. Best in the business. So thank you.
All right, picking up his second win of the season. Give it up for Scott Fritz. Congratulations, sir. Coming home in second in car number 53, it's Scott Smith. Congratulations on your second place run tonight. Must say it was good to see you run up front there in the closing laps after that last restart. It looked like you might have had something for Fritz. Fritz made a little mistake on the outside, but I guess that momentum, you couldn't stop it.
Yeah, he made that little bit of a mistake, and I tried capitalizing on it. It just just trying to roll that middle, and found something in there and just couldn't quite get around to me. He ran a heck of a race. He was solid.
He definitely was, but let's talk about you. You started second night. You won your heat race. You've been looking for that win on the season. Hasn't came yet, but with this podium finish, the momentum going into next week, do you think you'll have something for these guys?
I think so. That the next few tracks are pretty good tracks for me. This is my home track, so I was really looking forward to this one and really hoping to get a win here. But I'll take second for sure. The momentum's going to be huge going into this, so yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you to run.
Oh yeah, Side by Motorsports, my team. We've been putting in a lot of work on these bluegrass sets and having a really good time doing it. 151 Designs, DeVries does a nice job on all of our wraps, and yeah, Digs by D1RT. Yeah, that's about it.
What about Fro Racing?
Oh, the Fro Racing, that's a joke. That's an inside joke kind of going around. So.
All right, congratulations, Scott Smith, picking up that second place tonight, a podium finish. Good luck going on to next week's round.
All right, thank you. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, this young man, he has one win to his credit this season, coming home in third place tonight. He was up 5 spots from the start of the races. Cody Sieber, congratulations. Tell us about your 357 machine.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we can keep on getting these podiums and everything, and hopefully make a run for this thing. I feel like I need to win at least 1 or 2 in this playoff to even have a chance at winning it, because heck, these guys are very consistent and they're running up front every race, so it's pretty hard to compete with them and everything.
Right. So the track, you was trying to make it work in the middle. I mean, you were battling hard there with Randy Reeser at time too.
Oh yeah, man. That caution kind of helped me, but at the same time, I didn't know if I wanted a caution because I was riding comfortably in fourth. I was able to, Jesse, I think he got a little bit of damage there, and him and Ethan started racing, and I think they made contact a little bit, and I was able to get around them, and I managed to make a little bit of a gap, not much, but I was riding comfortably, and then caution came out, and I was like, man, I don't know if I wanted a caution or what, because I knew my car was destroyed. I got involved in a wreck there. I don't know what lap it was, and then I messed up early and got into the wall, so I knew I had a decent amount of damage, but, just glad I got a top 3 out of it.
Definitely. The momentum with a podium finish going in next week should be tremendous for you. The playoffs, this is a little different. The Dirt Series has seen, well, first time I've seen it, so, in a Dirt Series. This could play in your hand, even just, at least for the first half of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I think we were 4th coming into the night, so we're already in the top 4. I think top 4 is the final round, and hopefully we moved up a spot. I don't really know. If not, I'm pretty sure we gained some points. I know Scott, he won. I think he was tied for second in points, so he's probably going to be leading it now. But Jesse, he won 4 races in the regular season, so he had all those bonus points. And, just hopefully we can keep the momentum going, and hopefully we can keep this 357 machine in the top 3.
All right, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors, making it all possible.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank you for broadcasting Bluegrass, everybody over there for putting it on. Everybody over at Max Troop Sim Sports, they've helped me out a ton with practice and everything. Travis spotting tonight, and Brandon for everything he does as well. Cedar Racing Media for all the photos and videos. My YouTube channel, Cedar Sim Sports. I'd also like to thank Rogue Energy, 309 Designs for the best wraps on the sim, Razor Gaming, ML Performance, St. Clair Virtual Racing, and Freebird Racing Components.
All right. With 1 win on the season, it is Cody Sieber coming home in 3rd place tonight. Congratulations, sir. We'll see you next Thursday night.
Thank you, Stephen.
All right, so let's look at this. This was the point standings going into tonight. You saw Jesse Johnner. He was leading going into tonight's race. Scott Fritz, Ethan Baker, Cody Sieber, Randy Reeser, James Braswell, Brandon Marlowe, Tyler Berry, Brett Fisher, and Scott Smith. Now, Scott Smith finished second tonight. He was 10th in the points. That should really help him out. as they go into next week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Steve McMillan. Thank you for tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV, your home for dirt sim racing. You've been watching live the Bluegrass Iracing series presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop, the Pro Late Ball series. Good night, everyone, and God bless.